And I got a trophy for it called Hunting Season. That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. Everybody, welcome back to Bright Falls. Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Hi, my name's Laura. You can find me at KL Hawthorne on all the internet places. And this is Alan Wake 2, a sequel to Remedy's 2010 game Alan Wake, which I played the remaster of on this channel. And we are occasionally getting some strange flickers in the main menu here. So Alan Wake 2 did come out last year around this time, but it was digital only. But this year we got a physical release, which I picked up. So it's the deluxe edition that came with both DLCs. So I'm very excited to jump in. Now this is, of course, a sequel, so there will be spoilers for Alan Wake 1. There will likely also be spoilers for Control, Remedy's game that came out after it that was kind of a stealth sequel to Alan Wake and had a crossover DLC. So there may be some spoilers for both. If you haven't played it or watched a playthrough, I will link both my playlists down in the description if you'd like to give them a watch. And last we left Alan, at the end of Alan Wake, he had dove into the Bright Falls Lake to sacrifice himself to rescue his wife Alice, and has been trapped in the dark place with the dark presence ever since, and he is attempting to use his typewriter to write a story that would allow him to escape. But that story has to be a believable horror story. So he can't just write, Alan escaped the dark presence and found his way home to Alice happily ever after, the end, goodbye. He has to write a believable story. And in the Control AWE DLC, we discovered that Alan has the ability to write a story that affects the real world as well. He heavily implies that he created the Hiss, the villain of Control, and kind of implies that he might have created the protagonist Jesse and the Federal Bureau of Control as well, because, quote, the story needs a hero. So I know that Alan Wake 2 has two protagonists. We play as Alan, and we play as Saga Anderson, an FBI agent who has come to Bright Falls. And I suspect she may be influenced by Alan's story. Her name literally means story, and she shares a surname with Tor and Odin Anderson, the musicians that have been allies to Alan and also Jesse during the main game of Control. So I'm very, very excited. Alan Wake was the first game I played on the channel, and I loved it, and I'm just so stoked for this sequel. I've heard great things, but I've tried to stay away from all spoilers. So let's jump in and stop those flickering jump scares. Alright, so I have heard that the expansions can be played in any order at any time, and they don't continue off the end of the game, but we're gonna play the main game first. Okay. Ooh, okay. I love a game where the easiest mode is called story, but we're gonna play on normal, I think. Challenging combat, using items, and conserving resources is required for survival. Yeah, let's do normal.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Hey, Alan. Hey, buddy. How are we doing? Last time we saw Alan, he was not doing okay.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Oh, Oh, we got some...
This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Oops. We got some Deer Fest.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, cool. We're in the lake. Ooh, it's not a lake, it's an ocean. Oh dear. Man. Hey, buddy. You okay? Oh, I think we're playing as him. Okay, we're playing as... Man. I don't know who this is. Can we interact with anything? Oh, no, I don't want to skip. It's part of the story. Okay, it's just like an interactive cutscene. But I can skip, apparently. But we don't want to do that. Oh, light. Oh, no. Light's good. Light's good. Ed. Hey. No, you should, like, call 911 for this man. No. Folks. Okay, can I get up this hill? I can't jump, because if I hit a button, it just prompts me to skip. But who... Can I... Oh, I can't spin around and see his face. Okay. I'm hearing whispering, which isn't alarming at all. Yeah, we definitely, like, just crawled out of Bright Falls Lake, which is not a really safe place to be, but this is definitely not Alan. Okay. Let's head into the woods. That's always a safe place to be in a horror movie, right? Oh, that's really dark in my display. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna try and lighten it. Alright, that's better. I think that's better, right? Okay. Because, like, it was looking, like, weird and dark and murky on my screen, but then I looked at the recording and it was just like, oh, no, it's just pitch black. Alright, so that should be a little bit better. Okay. Now, hopefully, like, the daytime scenes aren't gonna be, like... Okay. Aren't gonna be, like... Alan? Alan, I swear to Polaris. There is a setting to make those a little less upsetting. And we'll think about it. Oh. I think we're on the right... going the right way. Okay. Alan? You can sprint by toggling... that... Okay. L3. Can I jump with R... No, I can't jump with R3. But I can just, like, jog along this path. Hi, Alan. Hi, Taken. Game save. Oh, saving! Okay. Alright, well, I'm not going that way. Okay. We're just gonna keep going along a path. And following the jump scares. Okay. Alright, Alan. Can I... Are there any pages I can pick up? Oh, hello. Light is good. Oh. Lots of... Those are... Oh, I'm getting shot. Oh, I'm... This isn't good.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
Where's the... Okay, so it wasn't subtitled, but one of them said, where's the rest of the stuff? That, like, they need it to complete. Oh, it appears our tutorial character has been murdered. And I got a trophy for it called Hunting Season. That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. Everybody, welcome back to Bright Falls. It's... Oh. That was super dramatic. Oh, I liked that. Oh yeah, that was good. I like that. Welcome back to Bright Falls, starring Ilka Villi, Melanie LeBird, and Matthew Porretta.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
Casey?
Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
He does look very wooden.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Is this Alex Casey?
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
Probably.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Okay, so Alex Casey
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
is the main character of Alan's
Time to
previous
get to work.
series of novels. Oh, it's just a coincidence, right? It's just a coincidence that our partner's name is Casey? And that our first name is
A
Saga?
deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear.
Were they also
I'll check
murdered?
out that map.
Return 1, Invitation. Alright, we're on chapter 1. Alright, we got 2 goals.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Oh, okay. Where'd my goals go? I didn't read the 2
I should take a
goals
look at that map.
because I was paying attention to what Casey was saying. Where are my goals, game? What happens when I press the nothing. Okay. Map. Map displays key location. Nightmare territory. Trophy earned.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Oh, okay. Map. Mind Palace / Cauldron Lake. Game, yeah. Okay. Goals, too. There we go. Get to the crime scene and find the deputies. Okay, it's behind my picture-in-picture, but it's... Yeah, get to the crime scene and find the deputies are my 2 goals. And here's our map. Let's have a little look at... Oh, gosh. Okay, there we go. We're over here. All right. So we're at the parking lot. There's rental... Okay, I remember the rental cabins. We fought the Taken... I think we fought the Taken park ranger right here. Alright, and we've got some mountains, the bony-legged path, a general store, a witch's hut, a witch's ladle, Crowfoot Hills, Cauldron Lake Shore, Streamside, Witchfinder Station. Okay, and then the cabin over here. Okay, alright. Let's head into the woods and find this deputy.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Yep.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
No, I didn't hear you. Alright, I could use a briefing or any witnesses to the crime. Yeah. Any
Were
witnesses?
there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Were Mulligan and Thornton the ones that we just kind of heard about? Meet Deputy Thornton at the general store. Were they the ones we kind of just heard about in the first game but never actually met? Because there was 2...
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Okay.
Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Oh, you can access the case board inside the main palace. Okay.
The Mind Place. My version
sorry.
of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay. Well, let's look at the case board.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use R to move around. You can use L and R2 to zoom. Alright. Use L. Free to navigate or leave by pressing circle. Alright, so murder. Okay, let's see. Alright, what's this say? A series of murders have occurred around town at Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. What does this say? All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Oh, okay, so it's all people who were like involved in the original Alan Wake. So let's have a look at... Okay, let's have a look at these folks. Okay, the victims reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Okay, so really early on in Alan Wake, he gets taken to the sheriff's office, and we see, like, a whole board of missing people notices. So that's got to be this guy. So Ted Lane, he's a dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing, predation, state of the body does not match the 8 years, no, it's not match 8 years spent in the lake. Yeah, because the lake is magic. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled cause of death. Tattooing the body is illegible. Percy Wolf, store owner. Bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. So that's got to be who we played as in the prologue. Okay, murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in the bodies, but not cause of death, chest trauma, exposure to water post-mortem, question mark, probably. We are at a magical lake. Okay, bodies experience bloating, killer profile, post-mortem tattooing of the body, murder targets have no discernible common traits, and chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Okay. Okay, and I can go between the map and the case board. In her mind palace, cases. Oh, I have an empty drawer full of cases. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's just killer profile. Talk to someone. Okay. Interesting. Alright, that's cool. I like that. Alright. Oh, there's their map. Let's have a look at this office that she's created for herself in her head. I quite like that. That's extremely Ocean View Motel. Is there anything else I can interact with? Can I see her kid? What's this?
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Visiting the Mind Palace does not pause the game.
Nature.
So beware of threats.
There's too much sky.
Casey. Alright, yeah, so, okay, we did hear about an Alex Casey in Control who had been, like, investigated by the FBC. Because, you know, he's straight out of Alan's book. Okay. Alright. Though, wait a second, no,
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
You don't say it out loud. Though, if the body was found 2 weeks ago, we wouldn't be investigating it now. So I think whoever
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
I think whoever we played as in the prologue might have been like a fourth victim. Hop. And look, we hop down a short ledge, and oh, we can climb back up. That's not something Alan could do in the first game. Alright, let's look at this mirror peak. Alright, okay, let's just... Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. It's an inverted pyramid. It's the board! I want to go see it. I want to go see it reflected in the lake. Let's see. I'm also like... So the Remedy games make very good use of like full motion video.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
So I'm unsure if like when it goes like hyper realistic, if it's just like full motion video. or if it's just graphics have gotten that
Damn.
good.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
What's over here? He's going that way, so let me just investigate. Okay, let's... Oh, not getting it. General store, okay. Those two paths might kind of just connect. Yeah, I think they just kind of connect over here. That's... Oh, wait, maybe not. General store, Cauldron Lake.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Hi, man.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay, so this has been boarded up for fenced off for a while.
FBI, huh?
It's gotta been fenced
That's
off
so cool.
since
Hunting down
Alan Wake.
psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real.
I'm intrigued by the witch's hut.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I'm intrigued by the witch's hut.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Looks like it.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlock your first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the Mind Palace. Okay. Alright. Allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed on the case board. Alright, Cauldron Lake murder scene.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing the key image on the case brings a new line of investigation. Another body's been found in the wood near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. When a key image is played, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable on the case board in your goals. Okay. Now free to examine the case board or leave. To complete this objective. Okay, what? Goals: investigate the crime scene. Okay, so the previous murders are the background case, so she's just put that back in a folder. And this is a new folder. Internal dissemination only, confidential. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Alright, consistent with previous murders, question mark. Oh, exit. Oh wait, no, I wanted to look at the rest of her Mind Palace, because I, like, went out the door, and that was exit. Oh... Oh, is that her kid? Oh, who's that? Who's that, I wonder? Maybe dad of the kid? Okay, no, I don't think there's anything else I can interact with yet in her kind of creepy lodge that she's created as her Mind Palace. Alright. Collect clues in the body to progress the investigation.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
What's the point in taking it out if you're not going to take it with you? I guess because they were interrupted?
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay. Alright, let's go put those on the case board. Major chest trauma. Consistent with the previous murders. Heart found near victim's body is not consistent. Isn't particularly consistent with, but bruising is consistent. Heart was removed and left on the table. Was this murder interrupted? Yeah, I think so. Alright, but the bruising was definitely consistent.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the open question and unlocked deduction. As you advance in the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check your updated goals by pressing triangle. So, our updated goals are investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Oh.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Multiple people in weird deer masks. Alright, what's this? Alright, so that's the multiple people. Oh, I shouldn't be stepping all over the footprints. I am a bad investigator. Okay. Is 3 also just multiple people? Alright, are there any more? Aha, number 4. What's 4? Collect.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Oh, so they were filming.
Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
And they weren't taken, which was interesting. They were kind of like fuzzy and shadowy like taken are, but any more clues? Okay, let me just pop onto the case board. Okay, multiple sets of footprints. Oh, for later. Okay. Alright, multiple sets of footprints is a clue for the killer. And heavy blood spatter on the table is about the victim. Or not. It's about the killers?
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present, messy scene, crime of passion, premeditation. Really made a mess, caught up in the act or just sloppy work. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. Okay, have we identified the victim?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do.
Oh.
His name is Nightingale.
No!
He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
No! Nightingale? No, I thought he was gonna be... Oh, I thought he was gonna be the new Avatar of the Dark Presence. Because, like, last we saw him... So, like, last we saw him in the game proper, he was, like, taken by, like, a storm of darkness. And then in the, like, final cutscene of Alan Wake, he was, like, back in town looking all creepy and possessed. And I thought he was gonna be, like, a major villain in this game, but, apparently not. Apparently, he's just dead.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Oh yeah, because he blamed Alan for it.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Okay, case board. Clues. FBI fired Nightingale. Trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable. Thornton, the victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. Okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Victim ID, Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent, mental state questionable at time of disappearance. What's this say? No one's heard of this guy in 13 years. Why service now? Where's he been? Okay, so the cooler and the beer bottles are definitely about the killer. Isn't it? Okay, let's zoom out. Oh, there we go. Premeditated or spontaneous? I think premeditated, because I think they were filming. Tripod found. Looks new, bought with the killer's wide amount of camera. And they were sitting drinking.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him.
Mm-hmm.
But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Well, it's also interesting because, like, it means... Oh.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Use the profiling inside Saga's mind palace to get inside the heads of the suspects and victims. Interesting. We got another desk. But it also means that, like, this cult of the tree was expecting the people that the dark presence took to be coming back right now. Which they shouldn't know. Use profiling. Okay, profiling. Using your intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Alright, well, we've just got Nightingale. Missing person, ritual murder. Okay. Missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
You're not allowed in the lake unless he says so. Alright, so that could be Alan. That could also be Thomas Zane, who may or may not be a bad guy. Or it could be Mr. Scratch, who we know is still up and about and running around and haunting Alice.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
That's why they're taking the heart out. Okay, let's go back to the case board. Came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now after 13 years? Where's he been? Okay, anything else in the profiling? No. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can put on the board. 'Cause yeah, there's no more other clues. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Casey again.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
You do that, Thornton. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to go have a look at the lake. So that definitely never went badly for Alan.
This is one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table. cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Oh, we're in the Witch's Ladle now. That was,
I didn't know trees got that big.
it was a ledge
Give me the creeps.
for me to climb.
You
not
need
a
to get
cliff.
out more. It is
Oh!
kind of creepy, though.
Wait, I do remember this. Oh, I remember this. Witch's Ladle.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Witch's Ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It's been a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named the Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. When she took out his heart and locked it in a box, with the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. I think I remember this big old tree and having, like, a difficult Taken fight around it. Oh, and also, like, forgetting Alan could jump and, like, looking for a clue to open the door, but the answer was just jump over a small ledge. Examine the blocked path. Ooh! Oh! Haha! Haha! Page! Okay, we're gonna look at this first.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Page! Oh. Pick it up, Saga! I can't read it from here. Thank you.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout.
What's it say?
Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript.
Mm-hmm.
Page of a story.
Mm-hmm.
The killer left a message.
Mm-mm.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript pages can be read inside.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Okay, let's look at the... Oh, for later. Okay. Footprints emerging from behind the rock. What? You walk through the boulder? It doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. Trail has gone cold.
I think
Okay.
he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns. Doesn't make sense. Asking the wrong questions. Dead end. Literally. Okay, but wait a second. Okay, no, I can't do anything with that. I can profile. Profile Casey. No, profile Nightingale with the page. What's
This
this?
mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I love her kid. Alright, the page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Play narration or read. Okay, cool. Okay. Victim was one of their own. Not the last. Okay. The victim was one of their own, FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. Gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal and bloody ritual the very day of their arrival. And then there was this page. This page. The first page they had found, not the last. First step down a terrifying depth, secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, it felt like a message, was a message. Someone knew they were here. What were they doing? Someone playing mind games with them, leading them on, an invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Now I want to zoom in on this to, like, look at Alan's edits. Oh, okay, so here's the manuscript pages. Alright, so here's the desk she's going to stick all the manuscripts in. And her profiling desk, and her map, and her caseboard. Alright. What's next? What's next, Casey? Okay. No, Okay. Am I missing something? Oh, wait, I am missing something. Anything else here? Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. I'm gonna need... There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine the body properly back in town, and then we'll put that there as well.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Well, the thing inside is darkness. You're not gonna just... Okay. Learned all I can here. Need to get the body back in town for examination. Alright.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we're going back to the town morgue. Okay. Let's head back. Oh, we're right.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
Yep.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Witch's hut. Here lives the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware her spirit may still haunt this place. I was definitely expecting a jump scare when I went in there, but I'm glad I went in there.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping...
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time
you
with a
made it back.
volcano.
Good.
I mean, my daughter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem.
Of course.
I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Sheriff Breaker... I thought the Sheriff Breaker we met in Alan Wake was taking over for her dad. I guess she went off to do something else. Thank you. Shortcut key.
Thanks.
Take the car to Bright Falls.
Let's get the car.
Okay.
Drive to Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses.
Let's
the
do
Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I hear they make great coffee.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I mean, we have had 4 horrible cult murders. Oh, wait. I know this path. I ran all the way back up here to the car, assuming it would be nothing, and then there was a coffee thermos by the car. I remember this path from Alan Wake. I remember this path down to the Cauldron Lake Lodge. No entry. Oh, what is this? Secrets?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Coincidence. Okay. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Manuscript fragments 2. What? Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Place. Oh, cool. Again and again, hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. Significantly increases the rate of fire. More bullets. Increases the magazine size by 50. Like 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for extended duration. I thought we were gonna, like, puzzle together a new manuscript page, but I guess that's... Upgrading Saga's capabilities as a combatant is also very good. It's just a coincidence that he has the same name as a fictional detective that Alan Wake wrote. It's just a coincidence. It's totally a coincidence. It's fine.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the human cultists may have put something there. Shortcut key. Yeah, so they must have fenced this all off after the events of Alan Wake. And so that nobody else fell in the lake. Oh. That was... Oh, what is this? That looks suspicious. Saga, take it as a clue. Okay, not a clue. Fine.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Are those people dressed as Oh Dear Diner thermoses? And why are they just in the middle of the road? I want to go talk to them. Can I go talk to them? Okay. Guess I can talk to them.
The diner's just up the waterfront.
Okay.
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
What is this? Bright Falls, Washington. What is this?
So sleepy.
Okay, this is the hotel.
Just a few more days.
Alright, that's the hotel that we're probably going to stay in for our duration of our time here. Hello, ma'am.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hey, how's it going?
What do you make of these murders? I can't actually talk to you? Okay. Alright, I can't talk to you. That's fine. I'm just gonna see what else there is. See if there's another Alex Casey lunchbox with manuscript fragments. Oh! Weather report. Pat!
Just tuning in.
Where's the
You're
radio?
Listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Rain.
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
Rain.
No.
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
So, I am so pleased that Pat is still running his radio show. I am so pleased that Pat is still alive. Okay.
I need something to cut this.
Okay. Alright. So I need to find a bolt cutter of some kind to get in there. So that presumably means we're going to come back. Hi. Sir? Hello? Alright. Never mind. You don't have to talk to me. You're not under arrest. Hey, sir. Hey, you don't happen to have any photos of the recent murders? No? Sir? No? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna walk up to people, say absolutely nothing.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Yeah, well, welcome back. Fine. Casey. Let's go talk to these Oh Dear Diner.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Okay. Well, that's fabulous. Oh, we got a funeral home.
Never enough coffee.
People setting up for Deerfest.
But I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our,
Oh,
will be the
dear.
belle of all
Oh,
at this
there it
year's
is.
Deerfest.
Huge.
Just a few more days. It's a nice looking float to share.
So, do we think they still have the cardboard cutout of Alan?
Let me guess. The FBI.
Hi.
Welcome to Bright Falls.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Thank you.
It's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
Hey, how's it going?
No! We got a trophy last game for playing the jukebox twice. Jukebox is at war. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm a big fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. Okay. I don't see the Alan Wake cutout.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. Okay. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Beautiful.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What? Why did you think it was a cult? Maybe because they were murdering people in masks.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
Exactly.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying.
No, Ed, what did you
all.
find? Okay, let's do some profiling of the nice bookers.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I believe them. I believe them they were telling the truth. Oh, the radio. Oh, that's fun. Alright, so we got 9 radio shows and 14 songs. Okay, let's put our new clues on the board. Oh, we got cases. Oh, Alex Casey lunchboxes is one of our cases. Why? Point of interest cases track objects and information that Saga has acquired to chart progress.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Probably. Got a strange lunchbox. Who left it here? Should keep an eye out for others. Right, false. Nope. I wanted to put it there. Right, false. Nope. Game? Okay. Zoom out. What's this say? Cauldron Lake area. There we go. Known side says, we're all in this together. Hero, what do they mean? Who's left this? Alright. There's something else that's new. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Oh, the previous murders. No. Nope. Previous murders. So what we know about the serial murders in the Bright Falls area. Workers describe multiple attackers wearing deer masks chanting. Oh, okay, right. Killer profile. Case closed.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Okay. Now we have a case for the Cult of the Tree. Background cases accumulate clues about broader ongoing topics. Cult of the Tree.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Alright. To stop the cult, we need to understand them, their ideology, their goal, and their members. Cult goal. I mean, it'd be great if she didn't put a lamp right there. What kind of cult? What's this? Who's involved? Okay, I think that goes there. Or not. Cultists wear deer masks. Okay, cult psychology. Hide in their faces. If they're hiding their face, they're unestablished enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest. Alright, that's looks like everything that's new. Weapon upgrades. Alright, that looks like everything that's new.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay. Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Oh. That is not what I thought it was going to look like. Okay.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As
Hi,
I
Rose.
live and breathe.
She knows us.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Okay, so Rose knows us, but we don't know Rose. So we know Saga has a daughter and we've talked to her. Okay, yeah, what is that? Okay, so we know Saga has a daughter, we've talked to her. But Rose says her daughter drowned, so I'm wondering if it's either Alan's machinations has, like, taken this real person out in the real world and, like, given her a Bright Falls backstory to, like, connect her to the town, to connect her to the story, or her daughter drowned in the lake and she made the same sacrifice Alan did and something weird happened. Okay, so there's nothing new on the profiling table. There's definitely something that popped up for Rose. Oh. We can now look at this.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Oh, it is Casey. Aww.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Aww.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Oh. For what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love and what you're great at. It will teach her so much. There'll be times when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mom. Oh, so I wonder if Mom might have died in daughter's place? Or gone to the dark place? Okay, no, there was definitely something popped up. Cases. Tasty lunchbox, murder at Cauldron Lake. That's our main case, background case. Yeah, oh, wait. Okay, cult necklace. Goes under cult psychology. Goes under who the cult is. There we go. Cult symbols. Jewelry can use a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride. That is not how I expected the two triangles to be formed. So, I was expecting... Oh, it is two inverted triangles. So, we do have a cult that is sort of using control symbolism, but it's using it wrong. Which I think is interesting. What is that, like, Rose profile that popped up, though? Okay, Saga's probably kind of freaked out, so we're just gonna leave.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult.
Mm-hmm.
The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
Okay.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Is it just me, or does the sheriff look like Sean Ashmore?
Hey,
he
what
looks
do you
like
know
the
about
Ashmores.
that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Okay, but, like, the other people in Bright Falls don't seem to know Saga. It just seems to be Rose.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
Okay, I want to go find that missing persons board. Is this it? No, that looks like boat safely.
Agent?
Any clues? No, that's just shutting that door. Where's that missing persons board that we read? Has it been moved in 13
so we share
years?
a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
No.
I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
That's good. It's not creepy at all that it's just in the basement.
About morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient.
All right.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
All right.
There's writing on here.
There's
Can't make it out.
Writing on the heart?
How'd they manage that?
Ugh.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Alright.
It doesn't add up.
No, because it was definitely not submerged in water. Like, he was definitely out of the lake. But he was kind of looking exactly like that as he came out of the lake.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
So I wonder if the cult is tattooing them, or are they getting, like, Allen manuscript on them before they leave the lake? But also, he said that, during the profiling, he said you can't enter the lake without permission, not you can't exit the lake.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Which is... Alright. Let's find out what that is. Caseboard. Nope. Oh no, this is the wrong case. Okay. Alright, I'll get the UI eventually. Alright. Examination.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Alright, anything to learn from the body? Yeah. Okay. Chest ripped open, something visible inside.
Yeah.
Looks like something was put in there.
That's not right.
Well, no, it's not. It's got to go over here. Anything we can learn from the body. Ritual writing. There we go. Okay. That's... we gotta put the heart there, too. Okay.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Can't it? It can if it's Allen. Tattoos on the body and the heart. How did the killers have time? Doesn't make sense. They didn't have time. I'm gonna tattoo. It's too smudged to read. Do the killers write? Oh, why did my cursor get up all the way over there? Do the killers write on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. Alright, so bruises. There we go. Offensive wounds. Nightingale put up a fight, and then bloating of the joints after death.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Alright, let's... Chest trauma is clear. Cause of death. Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Okay, which was? Oh, the next page. Oh, because Alan's giving them the page. That's why the cult's like, oh, we have to...
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
So it...
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
That's
No, wait.
definitely Aaron or Sean Ashmore.
What the hell?
That's not good. Take bright light, Saga. The page told us, bright light. We need a flashlight. Okay, bye, zombie Nightingale.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Get into the light. Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
Okay, let's go the same way he did.
Don't stir.
Oh, no. No, it's this hallway. It's this hallway. It's this hallway. Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Get the gun, get the gun.
Get out of my house.
He vanished.
End of chapter. Oh, wow. Okay, that was such a strong opening. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I haven't played Remedy's Quantum Break yet, but I know Sean Ashmore played the protagonist in that. So I'm wondering if it's also connected to Alan Wake and Control, and I'm wondering if he's the same character or if he's a different character, or if it's because it's definitely him, right? So, oh wow, like that's such a tight opening. All right, so we've got like Saga's connected to Bright Falls somehow, which could just be through Alan. Rose seems to know her, but Tim didn't. And like the sheriff, the deputies didn't seem to know her. Like they weren't immediately like, oh hey, Saga, who I went to school with. It was just Rose, but Rose was also connected to Alan because she got like possessed by the dark presence and controlled by Barbara Jagger, and was like kind of implied to be being taken over as the Lady of the Light. So I wonder if Alan can still kind of like change her memories and like affect her, and is like, oh yeah, no, like you remember this woman. But oh wow, that was really good. And like just so I know this game's going to be a lot more survival horror, like with the like sneaking around and trying to avoid enemies instead of like taking them on directly. So I'm excited. Thanks so much for watching. That'll be the end of episode 1. I'm super stoked to keep playing this game, even with the jump scares that got me a couple times. I'm I'm very excited to keep playing. Thank you for joining me, and I will see everybody next time. Bye.